time.
You got me on that one. I knew it was coming. You still got me.
Oh my God. Because I even said, I was like, hey, he's not here. He's late and everything. And then you're like, la da 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 da.
Yep.
And
And
see,
I
I'm
run
kind
the
of
mouth.
invested. I'm kind of invested in his conversation now. Like, what's the food picture like?
I know,
Oh
right?
man, he sent two beautifully well done pork chops on top of I think some mashed potatoes, glass of white wine. He's
Okay. He's living
fancying
it
it up
up.
tonight.
He's
Yeah,
living the bougie life.
that's right. Well, he's treating Shannon nice as he should.
As
So
he should. As he should. As he should. All right. Well, welcome everybody to the DHC Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat, and this show is brought to you by All Forward Baseball Company, guys. Make sure that you guys go on his website, okay? All Forward Baseball Company, and get yourself some hoodie. Listen, fall is just around the corner for most of you up in the north. As you already know, that it's down here in the south, it's still a little warm. I am wearing a hoodie because it is extremely cold in this house. Other than that, but if you go there, make sure you guys use code DADHAT to get yourself 15% off your full purchase. Okay, DADHAT, and get 15% off your full purchase. All right. All right. And then also, we do have the sticker club, right? That we have to talk about. The sticker club right there. Here's these are like legit good stickers, guys.
oh yeah, I've got to find a place to display all of these stickers.
I know
I'm
that
looking
Akron
now.
Arrows sticker. I am
Oh
so
yeah,
jealous of that one.
yeah, that one is nice.
I miss the Akron Arrows logo.
Yeah,
Miss that logo, dude, so much. Anyways, listen, he does have a sticker club, and if you use code DHC, so for Dad Hat Chronicles, you'll get it for $3 a month instead of $6. Just wanted to put that out there, okay, guys? So make sure you guys use DHC in the code, so that way you guys get it for $3 instead of $6. Those stickers are like super good. They're very nice stickers. So, Major's agent in the house. Anyways, listen, guys, let's go around and then let's get started tonight with what hat we are wearing tonight. And I'll start with you, Mr. Producer. What's happening, man?
Doing all right. Nice to be here on a lovely Thursday evening. So tonight's hat is one of my favorites that I of the one of the defunct teams is the Jackson Generals Sarch
Such a
hat.
nice one.
Love this. Love it. Really, the West Tennessee hats and Jackson hats really can't go wrong with any of them, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And then tonight, I've said I'm not drinking for a while, so I've got water.
I like it. I like it. I like it. As for myself, we're going to leave the mayor for the last. Okay, here we're going to leave him for last because he does have some cool things that he has to show you guys. But I am wearing a fitted hat. I told these guys I'm going to wear a fitted hat for you guys tonight. I am wearing. The reason why I'm wearing this hat, all right, is because this baseball team was named Organization of the Year in the Appy League. So the Burlington Sock Puppets were named Appalachian League Team of the Year. So Organization of the Year. So in celebration of them, I am wearing this hat tonight for them. So it's really nice. It's comfortable.
oh, all of their hats, all of those fitted hats that they have are good.
It's kind of semi-fitted stretch,
Yeah,
so it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
Then talking about Burlington, definitely one of the better environments I've gone to for a game.
100%.
I agree.
Because everybody was nice. It was just fun to be there.
Yep. And what he has done, yes. But there's a reason why I'm wearing it, Phil. So it is a reason for that. And then he's also pulling for the Little League World Series team for Irma, South Carolina tonight. So there you go. Phil is also loving the Jackson Generals.
Thank you.
So there you go. What's up, Mike? Your team is currently, doing things right now as we speak against the Panthers, but it's preseason, man. Let's be honest. Ain't nothing gonna happen. It's just preseason.
Yeah.
Although, man, they are. We'll see. All right. Oh, and I'm only drinking water tonight as well. I don't know where I put my water bottle, so I got to go get it. And I'm here in a minute because I don't know where I put it. Go figure.
Sounds good. Well, I actually meant to take this off before we got started, but I put it on because the Panthers are playing tonight. But actually, what I'm wearing, besides the hat and what I'm drinking, goes to Virgil's recipe he's working on. And so I'm drinking Keeper of the Haze, which is a juicy, hazy IPA. that's going to go well with the Skyline chili once he gets the recipe together. So
see, I don't know if I want to go the hazy route. There's
it's an IPA.
It's an IPA. I may go monkey knot because that's a nice little citrusy taste that might counteract with the cinnamon pretty well.
You know what? I wish you and I had actually conversed before the show, because I have a can of monkey knot in the fridge, and that would have been the recipe right there.
We'll say that for next time. But yeah,
but I also I have an unboxing to do here, and I know Ed is absolutely he might even shed a tear on one of these two hats tonight.
Habits feel, man. It's just,
and I will say this: nobody on this screen and nobody that's normally on the screen and not here tonight is responsible for this. There's one man responsible for this purchase. It's a super sale, and there's only one person. Who do you think is going to send out a sale notice on Ebbets Field?
Oh, Patrick.
No. None of the guys here. Kelly Robinson is responsible.
Oh, he said, yeah, you're right.
Kelly loves him some Ebbets Field flannel hats, some retro hats, and he sent me they were doing like a 40%, 50% off sale on a bunch of stuff. And so, yeah, I got a couple of nice fitteds right here that, let's reveal. Let's see what we got here.
Hold on a second. I got to look for these sales right now. Oh, man, I'm going to have to go and look for some sales. Ebbets Fields has fallen so hard. Lids has absolutely ruined them, though. I'm not disagreeing with you there.
All right, let's get the box. Nice wrap. A lot of good wrapping here.
You were supposed to tap the box with your fingers.
Yeah, I know. Like do the ASMR. Come on now, man. There it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the one on top here. I'll go with this one first. And I hate Eric's not here because Eric would probably really, really like this one. But oh man, I'm just going to show you the under brim first.
Ooh, okay. Man, I have one like that with the under brim like that. Oh, is that the gold panners?
You know your hats.
Man.
Very nice.
That's a nice gold panners hat.
Yeah, wool. It's a nice wool hat. I mean, this thing is nice. I mean, it's almost like old school because it's got the little felt star. It's not your modern look. I mean, this is classic right here.
That is nice.
Got the satin trim on the ribs there.
I like that a lot.
So
I'm
I got that one.
Event hats right now. Oh man, they got a Santurce hat. Ooh, cangrejeros.
All right, so hold back the tears there, Ed, because you're gonna love this one. If you don't have it, you're gonna probably buy it before the end of the show.
Oh God. Oh man, that is Clemente. Look at that. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, let me get right there. Yeah,
the great one. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, $20,
bro.
No, wait, I take that back. This one was actually that 15. I think the wool one was 20. This was, I think, 15.
Where are they? Because I don't see them. You're gonna have to send me the link.
It's on the special mayor page. Only he can access it.
Apparently.
Well, when Kelly sent it to me, it was an email. And I'll be honest, I think it might have been a limited time sale. When he sent it to me, he's like, hey, check this out. Did you get this email from Ebbets Field? And I had not gotten one from Ebbets Field because I've ordered hats from them. He's ordered a lot more stuff. This was probably a week and a half ago. So I don't know if it's still on sale now. Yeah, but I know they keep running sales. They keep running sales. So it's possible it could pop back up again, or there may be I'll forward you the email he sent me, but I don't know if it's still a live active link. Okay. But I will forward it to you.
Sounds good. The mayor knows people. Of course he does know people. He always knows somebody. He knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So it's always that's how it always is. So
exactly. So.
That's a nice one. I like that one a lot. They do have a couple of Ebbets ones that says Ebbets, and then they have 2 of them Homestead Grays, but those are like $46. I'm like, nah, get out of here.
Yep.
Although it is nice, but it's not $46 nice, in my opinion. Anyways, all right, Mr. Producer, I know you have a list because you always have something to talk about that we want to talk about. So let's get going, my friend. Let's get going.
I don't have a list. We're just going to wing it tonight.
I appreciate that. I'm also good with that.
So we do have. I'm also going to be talking about probably Major League Baseball this time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few other stories around, but then also, hopefully Patrick does show up because we have picks to make for College Football Week 0.
Uh-oh. Okay. Did Eric give you his already?
Yes, I already have Eric's.
Speaking of Eric, by the way, I'm about to go on a tangent here. Did you get to see the new Notre Dame logo?
So that was one of the things I had about in the list about the refresh logo that they have.
Okay.
And then talking about the possibly opening the door about other sports, doing it for other sports, because they now have let's start with this one.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame has unveiled a new football logo, which is their regular Irish mascot, but in a football pose holding a football.
Yep.
Which is what usually you would do holding in a football pose. But that's beside the point. So they've unveiled this today, and the question that I had initially is, I'm assuming they're going to start doing this with other sports, where there's going to be a basketball one, a baseball one, and so, because they're not there's a few other teams that do that. Western Kentucky is one with their big red mascot. Yep. Oklahoma State Go Pokes does that with Pistol Pete. So what do you guys think of the new refresh of this?
I like it.
I think it's okay. I mean, I didn't even see what the previous one compared to it actually is to know how much different it is other than he's carrying a football. I think it's a cool logo. I mean, even if it's not like a change or a refresh, it's just another version. I think it's a cool one.
It was refreshed compared to the old fighting one, right?
The thing I was curious about was the beard, because I thought it was always a red beard. But maybe I'm wrong about that.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think I ever. No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. It wasn't. I honestly, I don't hate it at all. I do not.
I think it has a cool nostalgic look to it. So,
here, can I give you an unpopular opinion?
Okay.
I hate Notre Dame's helmets. I hate them. Absolutely hate them. I think they're trash.
I can't. I mean, I don't hate them. I don't like them either. But
no, I think they're trash. Eric is going to be like, whatever, bro.
What do you not like about them?
It's just that gold shine to it. They're just.
Is it just the over glitter?
It's too much glare on that thing. I just can't. Either give me the old school one or give me like a white one with this logo on it, or like it's just, I know he did. It's not my fault.
I would hope not, since he's at a meal right now.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry that he likes a team with a garbage helmet. I'm sorry, it's not my fault that his team is garbage. So it's smoking like someone from Ohio. I don't hate Notre Dame as a school. I don't like their helmet. The helmet I think is trash. I'm sorry.
I mean, to me, I'm kind of in the middle. Like I said, I don't hate it. It's never been like I like it either, because I don't really care that much for Notre Dame. But I think if they had just an ND on the side, it would look better.
Yeah.
I'm not much for just solid helmets with nothing on them. I don't like. Penn State's kind of playing to me too. I know everybody loves the one stripe white helmet.
See, I like the
Penn State, but just like the Browns helmet. I mean, the Browns helmet just is like bleh to me, because there's nothing there. Just like Notre Dame, and there's a few others that are just, they don't have any identifying marks on them, and I don't know. I guess I'm just partial to something being there.
Yeah, I get that. I understand. Like, I mean,
I mean,
I know that you like garbage helmets, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like Clemson, that's garbage. You know,
Well, I think Alabama looks stupid with just the number on the
I was
side.
about to ask that question. How you felt about that?
I just think, I mean, I get it. It's kind of traditional for
it's because you're a
them, and
logo guy.
right,
Yeah,
and it's not because I hate, well, I don't like Alabama anyway, but
who
the
does?
school that is, but
Well,
um,
you heard it here. The mayor hates the whole state of Alabama, guys.
well, there's a whole lot of other issues going on with the University of Alabama and their logos and their name, and it's like them and Auburn have no idea what they are.
They should put the
But
elephant on it.
Oh, okay, well, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. I love this. Here,
I am in no way defending this, but like I'm kind of curious what you mean by this. Like, I'll give you the Auburn stuff, which, by the way, we're going to talk about Auburn next coming up.
they don't know which logo they are, for one thing.
Logo or team name?
Any. It's like you're the Tigers and you yell War Eagle. It's like, really? Okay, whatever. But the whole Alabama,
Someone hates the SEC.
the whole Roll Tide, color, Crimson Tide, Tide in general, the elephant, it all just is like, how does it fit? It doesn't. None of it fits to me with anything in the state
It's like
of Alabama.
Clemson touching a rock.
Well, I mean, Clemson has at least in a lot of schools, not just Clemson, a lot, they have a cohesive grouping of their identity.
Of rocks? They have a cohesive group of rocks that they had to swap out every year where they touch, like as they're going down. Is that what you're telling me?
The rock is just one part of the Clemson lore.
Just like Alabama's their crimson, and just like War Eagle, it's part of it.
That's it. The elephants go back to 1930s, so I mean, there's at least history there.
Yeah.
When they roamed Alabama.
What was that?
When they roamed Alabama.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, everyone forgets the elephants of Alabama.
Well, you talking about the state of Alabama? What can you ask out of that state?
I'm not going there, Mike.
He's yeah.
Easy now. Virgil lives in Alabama. I'm not hating on the state. I'm hating on the school.
Virgil, he's hating on your state, Virgil.
That's okay.
How do you feel about that?
I do it all the time.
I mean, Mike's from Iowa, so okay, y'all got
Foreign
different beefs
country.
anyway. So no, seriously, I just never really understood the connection of the Roll Tide and Crimson Tide. I mean, Crimson obviously is the color, but I just never got that and the elephant and how that fit together as we decided this is what we're going to be and this is what we're going to yell and this is blah, blah, blah. I mean, at least Clemson's got, orange, a tiger paw, they yell Go Tigers. Everything's tiger related. The rock is just one of those things that's like it was brought back.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I know, but it was just like that goes back to your original greatest coach, Frank Howard, when he's like, if you're going to play for me and touch my rock, you better give me 110%. So it's all part of that lore. It all ties together to me as far as the identity of that school. It's not like we're the Clemson Tigers and we Go Cats or something stupid that doesn't fit with what
I'm sorry. Come again.
Oh, geez. College football season is upon us, isn't it?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Mike, are you Iowa or Iowa State?
Oh, he's Iowa.
Iowa.
He's black and gold. He's black and gold all the way.
Oh, guys, yeah, I forgot.
So anyway, that's my take on that. Again, back to the Auburn thing, the whole War Eagle versus you're a Tiger. Like, okay, again, to my point, we yell Go Tigers. We don't yell Go Hawks.
Yeah, but with Alabama's, Crimson Tide, yeah, it's like Go Tide. And I don't mind Alabama like that. I don't have an issue with that. Like Auburn Tigers, and then
what is the Tide?
That's the elephants. The elephants.
I don't associate the word tide with elephants, and I don't associate elephants with the state of Alabama.
So
the Crimson, both the name Crimson Tide and the elephant both stem from early 1900s, either from fans or from a journalist. The Crimson
Which is
Tide,
mostly usually what happens with a lot of team names early
like
on.
the Crimson Tide name apparently originated in 1907, a game against Auburn. Sports writer Hugh Roberts described the muddy field and Alabama's team as a Crimson Tide after the game where they tied a heavily favored Auburn. So that's how that name stuck. The elephant, same thing. Apparently, Alabama's line was usually one of the bigger ones against other teams,
Yeah, but
especially
massive.
Yeah, massive. And Ole Miss was one of the teams, and somebody said in the crowd, they never said who, they look as big as elephants. So say
Okay.
things like that stick.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. From back then, that's the kind of stuff that sticks, and then it just becomes what it becomes. It just still doesn't make any sense because it was conglomerated through just randomness right there.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it's just really a lot of things like that are just random moments for a game where it catches on.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to knock it. That's their thing. That's, it is what it is. It's just for me personally, whether I was a Clemson fan or not, it's just it never really.
I mean, I get it. It
just never went together for me.
They have such unique names or things, and Clemson's just a rock.
Yeah,
and a tiger. It's very uninspiring.
But hey, speaking of Auburn, a lot of something that's also a very uniquely Alabama thing to do. They have claimed 9 national championships as of Tuesday.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, one of the joys of college football is you can just claim a national championship whenever, if you feel like, if you just want to do it for fun.
How?
Or if some publications give you that championship.
So you know what this goes back to for me? When I heard this is what it reminded me of. I don't know if you guys ever watched Andy Griffith a lot, but there was an episode.
We're not that old.
There was an episode where Opie and his friend create like a little newsletter. They print it out, and it's like all the gossip in town.
Right.
It's as if Opie Taylor said, Auburn was the best football team this year. They're a national champion. And Auburn went back and said, in 1962, Opie Taylor's newsletter in Mayberry, North Carolina, called us a national champion. So we're going to be the national champions that year. That's basically what this boils down to. When you look at the names of the publications that they reference, it's like, really? I mean, I'm sure they're legit, to some extent, legit publications or outlets. But come on, really?
Yeah, so they have now claimed 4 new championships, 1910, 1914, which, Donnie, you may remember that season.
I think he also remembers the 1910 one.
Yeah, 1958, and then 2000, and then 2004, which 2004 is kind of the interesting one in my opinion, because they did kind of get screwed out of that game.
Which one?
No, 2004. They didn't play the national championship.
Yeah.
So that one I kind of see, but this is not a weird thing. This is something that schools do. Oklahoma State did this in 1945s.
UCF, remember UCF?
UCF did it. So I mean, this is nothing new. But
it's just that they decided to do it all at once and now.
Yeah.
Tell me you have nothing better to do. Right? Show me that you have absolutely nothing to do.
What are you diverting our attention away from?
Right, exactly.
That's easy. That Hugh Freeze is your coach.
That too. They got to give them an early win because they know that the season is not going to be a good season for them. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it that you want to, but it just doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. I'm sorry. That's just dumb.
And it's like, I know it's very legit, but when Georgia Tech and Colorado split was it 90 or 91 championship?
90.
Because 90, because one was AP and one was UPI.
Listen, Phil just put it here.
When I saw that, it made me think of that particular championship. I just that grates on my nerves that even happened, because it's like, pick one. Don't see like, okay, we're gonna pick, we're national champions because this newspaper said we are, and we're national champions because this newspaper said we are. It's like,
well,
really?
It kind of goes back to that college football is a regional sport.
Well, you better not say that out loud. You know how baseball fans feel about calling their sport regional sport.
Well, I mean that's a whole different subject. But no, I mean that's just you have all these different publications,
There's
of course,
too many colleges, anyways. Yeah.
that issue, national championship. That's how you get into a mess like this.
Yeah. 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 And then also it goes to the fact that like with how popular you would think how popular college football is, right? And it's always been that there never really until recently never really was any kind of like organized championship or you know what I mean? Like it was always so like all over the place. And then finally there's like, all right, playoff system, we got a championship, right?
Well, and they've evolved to where they're much better now than that back then.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's other places that need to evolve in other ways, just the same way. I mean, we've gotten away from the newspaper guys are the ones that are going to decide this to, we've got a playoff and we're going to do this, that, and the other. Just like we still have newspaper guys deciding who are Hall of Famers and who are not, or who are this and that. Like they're like come on, hurry up and get into the 2020s here, because that old way of doing things is just not still viable.
Yeah, as much as we make fun of baseball for being behind the times, college football wasn't that far behind like that.
Right.
Like the game itself,
college football just started, really.
Yeah, like with the rules like that was fine. Then they did the BCS, and then people didn't like that, and then they wanted to do go to the committee, and people aren't.
Remember the computer system?
So I have a hot take on that. I don't think the computer system was the problem.
I'm with you on that. I was getting ready to say, I know
in my opinion, they should have kept the BCS and just did the playoff field based off that.
Exactly.
Ooh, I like that.
Because what's the one thing that the BCS are just computers? You don't really have an inherent bias to it.
Correct.
How would you put it with people who do have an inherent bias?
They say we've seen it already in the last couple of playoff systems. Yeah, playoff games.
But I'm also a proponent of just do the 1AA system and just call it a day.
Yeah, I mean the one thing that ruined the computers was that they had a committee that used the computer information, but then overrode it with their own personal choices.
And it still put emphasis on the human polls.
Right. Yeah. Which we know, you talk to any coach, and this has been the joke of years and years, the coaches poll is worthless, although people still tend to gravitate towards that one more. Because one, none of these coaches have time to watch anybody else. They don't give a crap about it watching any other games. Mm-hmm. So how can they vote on which teams they think are the best? There's some, flunky that works for the team that's picking this for the coach. And that makes no sense. So that one should totally be irrelevant to me. And then the writers, again, a lot of newspaper writers are like umpires.
Yeah.
They have an ego. They have an ego that will not get out of the way.
A perfect example with the MLB voting.
Yeah,
like exactly. Everybody knew that Ichiro should have been, and Hall of Fame, like straight up 100%, right?
Yeah.
And then you have one person.
Yeah, that should
have been that one person that had an axe to grind.
Yeah.
So I'm with you there. When it comes to like the writers, a lot of them, they really do have an axe to grind, especially admitting people. And I'm pulling this back to baseball, but like when they're trying to put people in the Hall of Fame, right? They're like, no, I don't like this person. This person was a total dick to me, so I'm not giving my vote to this person, because of that.
Yeah,
he can get in, but not by me. I'm not going to be the one.
They choose to be contrarian for the sake of being contrarian sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll just publicly name them. That's it.
I agree. That it should be that transparent. It should be.
I didn't know that. Phil? Flooring the 1AA playoff is that some of the at-large bids are handed out based on potential ticket sales.
You always have bubble teams, and some of the bigger names get in.
I like the playoff system. You're right, though, Virgil.
But I mean, like, that's not an inherently 1AA problem.
Yeah.
True. I am a fan of the playoff system in the in college football. That they have that bracket system is so much better, so much fun to see
I mean,
these.
you get all your conference championships, champions in them.
Yep.
You got the at larges. There's probably some tweaking, like Phil said, that probably needs to be done to that to have a fair system. But usually, like if you're arguing down about like the last few, it's not really making a difference at that level.
Yeah.
And honestly, that product is so much better, in my opinion, than the playoff system that we have. We should have that in regular 1A, right? Like, I mean, we should already have that right now. We should have had it years ago. But obviously, you have public interest. You have, corporations. They have, like, nope, I got the bowl game. And, I want my money and everything. And you could have had that if you just would have had it in a playoff system, had those teams in there, right? Like, I mean, it had nothing to do with the Rose Bowl, whatever. But you know how it is when interests get in the way. That's when you have a flawed system.
And I loved when their argument had to do with exams and stuff. I'm like, everybody else is doing it and not worrying about the exam situation.
No one
What
gives a shit.
Like, would they actually, like, you really went there? Come on.
Did you? They do not give two shits whether or not they graduate or not. They don't care. So please stop using that excuse.
Exactly. But they did for years. They're like, we can't do that. Well, your lower division's doing it, and they're doing it just fine.
As Ohio State former player Cardell Jones says, I'm paraphrasing here, we did not come here to play school.
That's a great line right there.
Hey, he was right. Have any of you read about what the Big Ten floated out?
No. Yeah, so they floated out. I'm trying to remember if I can find the article here.
I'm assuming he's talking about the 2018 teams.
28 teams, yeah. And I'm like, he wants the 28 teams. I'm pretty sure if you look in the very fine print, it says half of them have to be Big Ten teams.
No, are you serious?
The SEC and the Big Ten got 7 each, so that's 14 of the 28 just for those two conferences. And then I think they said the Big 12 and the ACC could get 5 each, so that's another 10 so that's 24. And then you have 2 at large because they got to have a room for Notre Dame and somebody else, and then you have 2 from the power, the lower power conference. So basically, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to be like, okay, 90% is going to be us, and there's going to be 2 slots for you other guys that don't mean anything.
It's such bullshit.
It is.
It is not a legitimate playoff until all conference champions are in it.
That's what I'm saying. Just put all the conference champions and then pick out the rest. Stop saying that, Big Ten needs to have this amount, SEC needs to have that amount. No. Fuck off.
Yeah, they also were going to eliminate conference championship games.
No,
so you'd have your conference champion would be whoever wins the most. Now, I did see on the bottom line here a few minutes ago something. I don't know if you've seen it today yet, Virgil, or can pull it up real quick about the SEC going to 9-game.
I got the tab up on that. That's been one of my biggest pet peeves, or actually one of my biggest gripes, like in the season, that Big 12 and I think Big 10 have already played non-conference games, but the SEC never did.
Right.
And that's why they have like the favorability on it, because they have one less conference game. So they finally jumped on board with that.
Yeah.
Of course, after expanding to add more teams, but still. So, yeah, I did catch that because I was like, finally.
Good. Why? This is why I hate the SEC.
The SEC is going to rule everything, though. It's going to go from the NCAA to the SEC.
Let me fix that for you. The SEC is going to ruin everything.
Oh, of course. And the Big Ten, they're
not too far behind.
They're bowed up right along behind them because we're the big boys too. It's like
they're not too far behind with ruining of the sport.
Yeah,
this is why. Give me I go back to give me the 1AA.
Yeah.
Give me that playoff system. I think it's a much better system. Is it perfect? No. Is it flawed? Absolutely. Did it have some need to tweaking? Yeah, but it's a much better system that we have right now in college football. The rotation that SEC plays, all the team as well, in my opinion, is BS. Absolutely. I just, again, I love this. I love football. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're all baseball fans, but man, football season, college football season is here, and NFL is here, and it's going to be great. Big Ten teams will play every other Big Ten every 3 years. And the Big Ten plays everybody.
Well, the problem with the conferences is they've gotten so big, then everybody can't play everybody, and then you have people that, which this has again been an SEC issue for years. You only play certain people in the other division, which they're doing away with those divisions apparently too. But you only play certain teams in the other division once or twice every 6 or 8 years. So I mean, you've had times where your Alabamas and your LSU's have had to play nobody of the top teams in the other division in the regular season. It's just crazy.
Some good talk already, man, and we're already a half hour in. We've only been talking about that one subject, which is,
basically the moral of today's story. The thing to take away is go to FCS games.
Yeah,
exactly,
100%. I'm with you there. I think we need to cover the FCS this year more often in our shows.
If you want that, I can do that, because
I mean, you're like, yeah, let's go, let's do this.
If it's not Oklahoma State, it's FCS. Like we can go over SWAC, we can go over the Missouri Valley Conference, we can go over the Pioneer League. I mean, Pioneer Conference. We got a lot to go over.
Listen, I have one team, which is Kent State, right? And it's a small school, and I know that we're not going to be good. So I follow the FCS. I watch most Saturdays. I put it on ESPN and I put it on the quad box. And then most of the games that I have on are FCS games that I watch. That's exactly what I do.
But also, I'd recommend, I don't know, I'm trying to think who's close to your area that's FCS. I think you got North Carolina Central, possibly.
No, NC Central.
Yeah.
Well, that's NC Central is a historic black college.
HBCU, but it's also in the MEAC. So
it's on MEAC. Yep, you're right.
So I mean, like this, I've always recommended.
Campbell's
in.
Yeah, okay. I knew there was another one up there. Campbell is what I was trying to think of. I was like,
Campbell is not too far from where I am. That's a close one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I was trying to think of other teams, and then I'm thinking, I was like, do they have football? Like, I almost said Gardner Webb, and I'm like, I don't think they have.
By the way, and also just so you know, Corporate Media member Anna DiTomaso is a Campbell Camel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Paladins, I love the names. Paladins.
Yeah, I'm already making a goal to go to UT Chattanooga Moccasins.
I'm sorry, their name is Moccasins.
It's the Mocks. It's from Mockingbird. I said Moccasins on mistake.
I was just going to say, because Moccasins are all right. Dude, they got the little penny inside the,
Yeah, UTC Mocks. I'm probably going to go over their football field. Probably
little penny loafer shoe on the hat.
That's actually not a bad alternate. Just saying.
Could you put a hat on with a penny on the loafer right there and the penny? That would be awesome.
Springfield horseshoes. They already have the Lincoln penny thing. They need to do that's an alternate. They need to do.
I have that hat.
Springfield horseshoes should do the penny loafers.
Yeah, that would be lucky horseshoes. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
speaking real quick of Furman too, one of my best friends, Phil, went to Furman, and it cracks me up every time he wears his hat that says "FU" on it. It's just the letters "FU."
That's amazing.
I love that hat. I really want to get one of those hats. I need to buy one.
See those double meanings with hats that they have out there? It's so good. Which, by the way, I still got to get with you, Virgil. I want to get that the trash one.
Oh yeah. I'm sure they're still there.
Yeah, let me know.
Oh yeah, the darker color one.
Yes,
the red one.
Yeah. See, I do too. We all got the white ones last year. We need to get the next color.
The next ones, yeah. They got it. Yeah. We got to represent here on the DHC Sports Show. We have a cheer FU all the time.
See, I forgot Furman was FU because I was thinking of Fordham. That's the other one.
Now Phil's got it's like a gray dad hat with a purple FU on the front of it. And I love every time he wears it, cracks me up.
That's amazing.
I think he actually has a purple hoodie that's at white FU on the front too.
I got it. Yeah. Well, it's about to start, right? So I have to get me 2 hats for the beginning of the season, for 1 the Browns and 2 Kent State. So I got to get me 2 hats for those 2 teams.
I think you should adopt an FCS team.
I should adopt an FCS team. It'll probably be the Camels, just because it's so close. It's right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that it'll probably end up being that one, which I'm okay with. So, Furman's money game is Clemson this year. We're going to soften them up for the Gamecocks.
Yeah, I think that's the game we play right before Thanksgiving against South Carolina.
In all honesty, how do you feel about those easy games? I know it's a good thing for a lot of these smaller schools because they do get paid a lot of money to go play. But like, how do you honestly feel? Because if that's the case, then you should take those games out of the ranking of the big school. So, for example, Alabama plays too many of them early on and then later on in the season. You know what I mean?
I
And
think
they're like, "Oh my God, the most dominant team in the league." No, they're
I
not.
think it should be limited to at least no more than 2.
I was just going to say 2.
Yeah, some of them play 3, but I also think there has to be a limitation on the level of the school, that like the variance in them to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Furman's a pretty strong product for their level compared to like us playing Benedict College here in Columbia, which would be like playing a high school team. I mean, you got sometimes Alabama playing a few of these smaller schools that are like even way smaller than Furman. It's like, what are you doing?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, I get that you're basically giving the school more money than they'll ever make in a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
But come on. I mean,
my biggest gripe with Alabama doing this is the fact that they never play anybody in state for FCS.
Right. They go to Louisiana a lot. Louisiana Tech, Louisiana Monroe.
They'll get Louisiana. Well, I mean, they're not FCS, but yeah, for Sun Belt, they'll get that. They'll never play a Troy. They'll never play a UAB.
Right.
Auburn used to be like that for a long time, but they finally branched out where they're playing Troy. They played Alabama A&M. They came down there, I think, either last year or 2 years ago, and that was kind of unheard of at the time.
Speaking of, by the way, UAB is bringing out their gold helmets back.
Yeah.
You just said you hated gold helmets.
No, but this one has the blazer on it.
Dragon on it. Oh, yeah.
That's different.
That's different. Yeah, that's totally different. This one actually has a logo on it. Like the Notre Dame has nothing on it, and it's just like, ugh.
But that goes to my point too about the level of schools, Virgil. It's like I would like if they played Troy, okay, I could deal with that because that's like us playing Furman. Clemson's played Troy before. I mean, it's a somewhat competitive for like our level of backups versus their starters. To be honest with you, it is a talent thing. But
how do you like that comment though? Second half, we'll start chanting. That's all right. That's okay. You're going to work for us one day.
Well, that used to be the case, probably more so than now, but I get it.
They got to win.
Furman's a whole other level of
education,
postgraduate education, or postgraduate jobs and so forth. So.
That was good. No, I think it should be limited to the amount of games that you play. The teams that you play that are at that lower level, and then move on to something else. Just because,
and I don't mind if you play one late in the season, like we do. We normally have one right before our rivalry game. I think Alabama does too. Problem is Alabama has 2 or 3 of them to start the season, and then they also have one in there.
Now we talk about just FCS. That's usually just one at the beginning, then one at the end.
Yeah, and if that's how you do it, play one in the first week or two, and one late in the season. And that's it. That's fine. But I still think you have to only go down a certain level of team in talent as well.
I got a problem with that. I think it should be at the beginning of the season, play your 2, get them out of the way, and then don't do anything at the end of the season.
Oh, geez. Sorry, I just looked at who Alabama's playing.
Here we go.
Oh, I thought he was talking about your comment. He's like,
no, I'm sorry. That was a terrible remark for me.
Yeah, that was like way too much. Like it's just, but yeah, I just think they should be 2 at the beginning of the season, and then just make them, play your regular schedule, because then you're just, you're just padding it so that way you can guarantee yourself to get into the playoff system, into the conference championship, and I don't like that.
So Alabama was only playing one FCS team this year, and it is somebody who I wouldn't even have thought about who would be coming down here.
Samford.
Eastern Illinois.
Oh my gosh.
Like Eastern Illinois, that makes no. Sanford would be actually kind of fun to see. The Sanford's
Well, I
decent.
like Sanford. Yeah, Sanford's
But-
logo is nice.
Yeah, but yeah, Eastern Illinois. I was going to make a joke that their first game is FCS against Florida State, but that's a little too cruel.
Yeah, that's just. It's, and don't get me wrong, guys. Ohio State does this. Penn State does this. Michigan State, they all do it. All the big schools, they do this. They play these small schools. So I'm not saying that they don't, right? Clemson does it, right? NC State here in North Carolina, they do it. It bothers me, and I get it at the same time that they pay them buku money, millions of dollars to come down and play, and then that's how they get to make that, pay their staff and all of that. But
See, Ohio State play. Let me pull up their schedule before I open my mouth and say something.
Well, while you're doing that, to Virgil's earlier point, the one thing I like that Clemson does is they do rotate through the schools in South Carolina. So they do have Furman, the Citadel, and South Carolina State sort of on a rotation. Not a set rotation, but they usually have one of them.
Good. That's good thing.
In that. I love that. I like it when I like it when it's in state, because you keep the money in state, and B, you can actually draw a crowd there, because you can still have people show up for a game like that. Like if South Carolina State plays Clemson,
right?
Do they think they're going to win? Probably not, but they can still have a great time there.
Right. It's a chance.
And it's not a rivalry game.
Well, a lot of these kids grew up with kids that are playing at Clemson in high school, in the state. They played against them in the state. They just weren't good enough to go to Clemson or whatever. And there's still great players at SC State. There's great players at Furman. There's great players at the Citadel. It's a chance for them. And a lot of them probably grew up Clemson or South Carolina fans.
I was just going to say
it's a chance for them to play against the school that they were a fan of as a kid. They don't go into it knowing that, that they're going to, thinking they're going to win, but they at least are competitive, because they know they're going to play most of the second, third string probably anyway after the first couple of drives. It's like a preseason NFL game.
But usually the bigger state in the schools, this bigger schools in the state in SEC, rarely play in-state FCS. I think South Carolina's kind of South Carolina's really an anomaly to me on that. But I look at Georgia. Georgia's ducking Mercer. They have not played Mercer since 1941.
They're scared.
I know they're scared. But I was about to say, I didn't think Ohio State really played FCS teams. They play, they'll play Tulsa, they'll play Arkansas State, they'll play Toledo.
They'll play Akron.
They'll play Akron. They'll play Kansas State, but those are still FBS teams.
Those are FBS teams. Yes, correct. You're 100%.
But I did look at their schedule, and they have one FCS team.
Who is it?
It's Grambling State. Interesting. And I hope, for the sake of those people in Columbus, Grambling State brings their band, because I don't think they're ready for that.
Oh my God! Imagine a battle of the bands between the Ohio State band and Grambling State. That's legit. I think they probably did it just for that.
I would just buy a ticket for the halftime.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Ohio, listen,
Phil, don't let facts get in the way of my story, please.
Yeah, exactly, Phil. We don't need to worry about facts. We're worried about perception.
This is not a show about facts and data. Okay, go to ESPN for that.
I have an agenda to push.
2 outs. Nevada just walked in go-ahead run for South Carolina in the Little League World Series.
Oh, I'm not watching the Little League. I'm watching the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Panthers.
Still bases loaded, 2 outs. It's bottom of the 5th. There's still another inning, but
that's all right. Just don't. It's all right. You're good. It's going to be interesting this season. I'm excited. I'm excited for college football. I always am.
Definitely, I'm ready for it too.
Yeah, I always say college football has probably one of the best stories with a terrible ending. Usually.
But think about it, like, for our show, specifically for our show, when the whole playoff thing started here, right? Like when the whole playoff last year, like, I mean, it was such controversial, but we had so much to talk about.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It gave us talking heads that we do our show. It gave us so much to talk about because it was so wild and so controversial. And obviously you knew who they were favoring by the way in which they seeded those teams.
Oh yeah.
So it's interesting. All right, my friend. I think we beat this this horse already. That horse. So let's go move on to something else.
I like how you said. Then we're gonna go back and pick college games after this. So
After this, right.
So let's go. Let's go.
We
jump
killed the
in.
elephant, so let's move on.
Oh,
no!
we got to kill the eagle later.
All right, let's go to the MLB. We're going to do a quick standings update.
Okay.
So in the AL East, we have Toronto in first, followed by the Yankees, who are 4 games back. Boston Red Sox are 5.5 back. Tampa Bay Rays are 12.5, and Baltimore Orioles are 14 back. And then we have the Detroit Tigers, who have seemed to kind of woken up recently and putting a lot of separation now. Detroit Tigers with the Kansas City Royals second at 9.5. Cleveland Guardians third at 10.5. Minnesota Twins at 17 back, and Chicago White Sox at 30 back. Then we have the West, which is always erratic as usual. Houston Astros are first right now, with Seattle Mariners a game and a half back. Rangers at 7 games back. The Angels at 8 back, and Athletics at 11 back. Then in the National League, the Phillies still have the lead over in the East, with the Mets being 7 games back.
It used to be closer than that a couple of weeks ago, and all of a sudden, Philly just went on a tear.
Yeah, it was it was somewhere around between 4 and 3, but really the bigger drop here, Marlins are 14 back, so that's a 7-game difference right there.
Mm-hmm.
Braves are 16 back, and the Nationals are 22 back. And then we have America's team, the Milwaukee Brewers, with the Chicago Cubs at 7 games back, the Cincinnati Reds at 13 games back, the Cardinals at 17, and the Pittsburgh Pirates at 26. And then in the West, you have the Dodgers in the lead, with Padres still hanging 1 back. Diamondbacks at 11 back, Giants at 12, and Colorado Rockies at 36. And also, Colorado Rockies are 9 losses away from 100 losses this year.
Jesus.
But they're 7-3 in the last 10, so they're starting to make a little run.
They are 7-3 in the last 10, so they are putting it together.
Holy crap! Look at their run differential, -332.
That's insanity. And then the Washington
over 300 runs.
Washington is 151. I mean, that's 2 teams right there in the National League with an atrocious run differential. Look how crazy that is. It goes from -10, right, in Atlanta to -87, 151, and 332. And down here, though, it's still pretty bad with Baltimore Athletics, Baltimore, the A's, the Twins, and the White Sox. Look at that. It's just so.
Yeah.
Hell, even the Angels had -75. That's crazy.
Well, let me ask you guys this: are you surprised, or are they kind of where you thought they would be with the Athletics playing in Sacramento?
Yeah,
I know they're in last place, but do you think they're playing better than you thought they would play, or are they kind of just doing what you thought they'd do?
I thought that they were going to do what they were going to do.
I think it was a consensus that they were going to finish above the Angels. And
I thought they were going to play a little better, especially because they did make a couple of moves all of a sudden. But also we thought the Angels were just going to be, and they again, there's only a 2-game difference in them right now, so it's still too early to tell. But I don't know. I thought the Athletics
don't think they're a good team.
I knew they were going to be a bad team. I thought the Angels would be a worse team, I think. But I also thought both of them would probably be more like where the White Sox and the Rockies are.
All I want to say is watch out when they do move to Vegas. Fisher's going to sell that team.
Oh, I bet you.
Oh,
for sure. Yeah. He's going to do all the legwork, and then he's going to cash out on it.
Oh, yeah. He's going to cash out big time.
Yeah.
So that's going to be great. I just can't wait to see him gone.
Going over wild card standings, gotta give props to the Yankees. They were looking like they were going to be knocked out a little bit because they were always 1 game back, but now they are 2 games ahead in the wild card.
They're doing what the Yankees do is they kind of limp around the All-Star game, and then they kind of get into August and like, okay, let's start ramping up for the playoffs here.
Look at their end of the season schedule though. So it is like just cake schedule for them.
Yeah, well, they don't make their own schedule, so
it's such a cake schedule for them. It's such bullshit. It really pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh well, yeah, they've
I
got.
can't complain either. I mean, I just got
Go ahead, read
it
it.
is what
Read it, Virgil.
Okay, they're at Boston currently, and then they're doing 3 games at Washington, then 4 games at the White Sox, 3 games at Houston. Well, I mean, they also have 3 games at Toronto, 3 games at Detroit. Those would be kind of
Yeah, but what's after that?
yeah. Okay, and then at Boston for 3 games, at Minnesota for 3 games, at Baltimore for 4 games, 3 games versus Chicago, 3 games versus Baltimore, and then they play Western Illinois. I think that's kind of weird that an FCS team got in there.
I don't know how an FCS got in there for a 3-game series.
Yeah.
Well, all of us thought
they're taking the SEC method. That's what they're doing.
Exactly. All of us thought Baltimore were going to be better than they are now. So.
I agree with you there, but still, like, I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, Donnie. I don't think they're good enough to win the World Series.
The Yankees?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I don't think they're good enough.
I think we still have a lot of holes. I thought we picked up, because we talked about this when we added a bunch of guys at the trade deadline. We kind of bolstered the depth a little bit, but I don't know. We still have Aaron Boone, so
exactly.
As long as we got Aaron Boone managing, I'm always nervous about our chances. And if we win, okay, we'll win despite him. But
I think the National takes the World Series this year.
The who?
The National League.
Oh, okay.
No, not the National.
I was like,
National
holy
League.
crap, where are they coming from?
It's either going to be the Phillies or the Dodgers or the Padres. I got those are my 3 teams that I got right now in the National League that are like, those are dangerous teams. So,
yeah, I can see
as Donnie watches the game.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that kid just let that drop right in front of him in center field.
Sorry, South Carolina. Better next time.
Oh, it's still got. I mean, there's.
Why are you making fun of watching a game? It's like he's invested in it because it's some kind of community thing.
I have no idea. 0 idea. As I'm watching the Carolina,
Panthers, you can buy like those hats and jerseys and stuff on their shop too. That's what I'm like, damn, really?
I'm good. I'll pass. If it's not my kid playing in that team, I'm not buying that shit. I
was surprised they have a shop that sells the merch for each team, like the hats. They have the 5950 and the 3930s and jerseys and all that kind of stuff.
Can I go on a tangent about that? Can I go? Can I go on a rant?
Or are you asking permission?
True story. So this is what the problem with travel baseball. This is the problem with this right there. ESPN and all of this are also culpable because it has gotten so out of hand that so many kids are not able to play baseball because travel baseball has gotten so out of control expensive.
Yeah.
Stupid expensive during the summer. Like you're playing, you gotta go play this in order to get yourself, in position to go play for another high school or a prep school, and then you gotta, so that way you're able to get some film on yourself, so that way you can go and get yourself a scholarship, and then you're leaving these kids in areas that cannot afford it, that can't do the same thing either.
Yeah,
this is the massive problem that I have with baseball right now. This, and then you put it on literally on ESPN, and you're propping that up, and then you got parents and coaches. Well, if you want to be on ESPN, if you want to be in the Little League World Series, you got to pay thousands of dollars to practice to get there, to play part of a travel ball, so you can put a super team together, so that way you can get on ESPN.
It also diminishes your talent pool.
Yeah, 100%.
Ooh, wow.
It bugs me to no end when I see that.
What, and again, I know it's traditionally just been this way, but I also find it interesting how much they've invested in the 12-year-old age group, and you get nothing from the 14 or 16-year-old age groups.
Nothing.
Oh, dude, just jacked a 3-run home run with 1 out.
Whoopsie. Sorry,
that is taking delight to kids losing.
Well, Irmo still got the bottom of the inning, but
again,
Sorry.
You're not going to catch me watching a Little League World Series game. It's just not going to happen. Unless it's Puerto Rico just to see them. I know they were playing and then they got eliminated. I was out. I don't care.
Yeah, I watched Aruba and Venezuela earlier today. That was a pretty good game right there. Aruba's got some kids. I mean, they got some kids that can play on that team.
It just bugs me no end when I see things like that. It shouldn't happen because you're taking kids out of that pool that could be playing, that could be superstars, but because they can't afford the $3,000-$4,000 for the summer, they can't play.
Exactly. I get you on that.
Anyways,
you got me researching something. So, talk amongst yourselves.
Here we go. Okay.
Well, talking about you and I talked about that this morning. The rally they had last night.
Yeah, we were just having a conversation about this.
Anything's possible. And I had forgotten actually when they started the extra innings last night. I had forgotten they start with the runner on second, which is kind of where Major League Baseball got it from.
One more thing I forgot to put the amount of pressure that we're putting on kids.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. Well, you got kids breaking off curveballs, and the kid last night for South Dakota that dude had an unhittable curveball. He was dropping that thing on the outside corner. He's not going to be able to throw a curveball when he's 18 years old.
The coach don't give two shits either.
Exactly. I coached some kids. I coached a kid years ago when he was 12. Dude had as sweet a curveball as that kid right there. And the coaches in the All-Stars would just relentlessly, I'm like, we got to stop throwing so many curveballs. But he threw it so well and kids didn't know how to hit a curveball. So but by the time he was in high school, he played for Chapin High School. And by the time he was on varsity, he couldn't throw a good curveball. He had carpal tunnel, and it just ruined his wrist because he was throwing so many curveballs at 12 and 13 years old. And it's just like, dude, you don't need to be throwing curveballs until you're 17, 18 years old, maybe 16.
And that's the problem I have. Like you're putting so much pressure. And I'm looking at all your coaches. You guys don't give two flying fucks about these kids.
Right, exactly.
Don't give two shits about whether or not they get injured or not. All right, let's go put another kid in there. I want to win. I want to get a championship so I can say that I'm a great coach so I can go get a job somewhere else. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why Di got over me. I'm sorry.
So what I was looking up was we're talking about American developmental baseball cost, was comparing it to Japan. Because Japan I know Japan has a lot more emphasis on, I think, developmental in the high school, middle school, high school regions. I think America does. America's focused more on travel ball. But I mean, and yes, I know I'm comparing the sizes and populations of two different nations. That's not really going to help. But there are similar costs about travel ball with that in Japan. But the biggest difference I came across is some of the development in Japan is publicly funded.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of not all of it. There's going to be a portion of it that is private, but compared to the United States, compared to here, where it's mostly all private.
Right.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Yeah.
But no, but looking at the actual numbers, it's still it's almost double to what Japan is. But like I said, size and scale of things kind of go on to that.
Also, Japan believes in a system where it was it's all the country. You know what I mean?
It's more the game is more team based on that aspect. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, it's more of an individual team sport. That's what I'm calling individual team sport. So, man, this is good stuff tonight.
I will say this: that because of the money that's in it now, all these kids are walking away with some fantastic, fascinating gear. I mean, they've got cleats, they got gloves, they got bats, they're getting handed some primo gear by being involved in this as well.
That they paid thousands of dollars for.
Well, I don't know that they paid for that for the teams going to the
they still got a fund. You got to do fundraising for these.
Oh, I know they do to get there, but I'm saying like the Little League Little League organization wants the team.
Yeah,
to
they got some
share.
sponsorships and all that they will
Because you
supply some
notice
things.
all the teams have similar like arm sleeves and gloves and sliding gloves and cleats and bats. They're all the kind of, it's like they get a kit. It's like the kids go to a bowl game and they get a gift basket. These
It's
kids
just
are
like
all
the
getting a
NFL
gift basket
draft.
as well.
Everybody gets the same gear and all of that. Like the combine. I mean, not the draft, but the combine. Yeah, they'll get sponsored from like a bunch of stuff, but like for the most part, like they gotta pay a shit ton of money for that stuff.
I think ESPN's money though going to Little League World Series helps pay for a lot of that stuff too for all these teams.
Yeah, I think so too. So go to football for a minute, and I caught this. I did not catch this initially, but I saw this headline come across today. Details about the agreement that Jerry Jones thought he had with Micah Parsons came out today, saying that the deal would have made him the highest paid guaranteed player other than a quarterback in the NFL.
Highly doubt it.
How much do you have to hate your town, your team, or your situation to turn down that kind of money if it was true?
I highly doubt that it was true, though. That's the problem.
Well, that's the thing. You have to take Jerry Jones at the source, and I get that.
Jerry is a
well, and technically he could. It was illegal for him to negotiate without an agent present anyway. So if he even offered him anything, it was null and void.
Jerry Jones is a fucking moron.
So
he's the smartest moron there is. Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
I said it before. I'll say it again. The Cowboys are not going to be anything until he passes, unfortunately.
Because all he cares about is being in the headlines.
Yeah.
That's all he cares about. He just wants to be in the headlines. He wants to be in the news constantly on ESPN. He does not care about winning a championship because he's already won his championship. He does not care about a Super Bowl. He cares about the team making money and being relevant, whether good or bad. He thinks that everything is good for the brand.
Yeah. He could have paid a lot of these guys he could have paid them a lot less money if he had just gone ahead and signed them instead of drawing everything out for attention. With Dak, with CD, with a lot of these other guys, it was like, why do you just like with Micah? I mean, you could have just given him what you're going to give him then and been done with it, but nobody be talking about it. And that's all he wants is somebody to be talking about it. He's such a narcissist when it comes to that.
Oh, 100%. He 100% is a narcissist.
Yeah.
I think that he, granted, listen, the team, when it comes to his valuation and when it comes to like the brand, yeah, I mean, it's very expensive. And it's like, he's making fuck ton of money. But the fans don't care whether or not it's worth anything. They care whether or not you are in the playoffs. They care if you are winning championships. And right now, you are doing neither of those things.
Yeah. And you won't be for any time soon.
Correct.
I don't think Dak's the right quarterback for that team. I think
they overpaid for him.
They overpaid for him. He's not going to lead them to any kind of playoff wins or championship or anything like that. I just don't think he can do it. And so it'll be their next cycle of some kind of quarterback better than him, but who knows when that'll be, because as long as Jerry's around, they're going to be successful enough that they're not going to be in the position to get a good quarterback.
Agreed.
I'm going to go ahead and put money that wherever Dak Prescott goes when he leaves Dallas, he will be playing a Super Bowl that year.
You think so?
Because that's just how things would be.
I could see that depending on the team that he ends up with, but yes.
Dak Prescott is not like – Dak Prescott needs to be a game manager. And I don't mean that in a bad way, right? I do not mean that in a bad way. Nick Foles was a game manager. And look at him.
He won a game manager all day long.
That's what I'm saying. So would I. So I think wherever he goes, he's going to – you're right. You're right, Virgil. He'll be successful in spite of the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, it'll be completely in spite.
Yeah. I cannot wait to see that. Dude, we already have enough problems at quarterback, Mike. It's not gonna happen. Speaking of,
What
we
about
got to talk about that. By the way, a little
what,
news that came out.
about Flacco starting?
No, we don't give a shit. Everybody know that's the worst kept secret there was. Oh, by the way, we're going to name a starter. We already know who the fucking starter is.
Well, I
You
heard
nuts.
I heard on Dan Patrick today. I think Paulie said it's like, "Hey, what's the most expensive backup quarterback?" And I blurted out Deshaun Watson, and it wasn't Deshaun Watson. It's Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is going to make $45 million this year, and he's not the starter.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That he had that huge ass deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael Penis is.
Penis, that's right.
that's not his name. You know it. It's Phoenix.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, but no, we got to talk about what also happened in a Dan Patrick show. That talking about that Shador Sanders was taught a lesson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Camp
Eric Dickerson comment.
Dickerson. Yeah.
If that is true,
I don't think it's true.
how could you not think it's true though? There's a semblance of that. He dropped. He was graded by every single scout to be a first round draft pick, and then dropped to the 5th round. That's wild.
There had to be some collusion going on for that.
There had to be.
It's one thing. Like I know we like to make fun of like draft boards and all that when they get something like that majorly wrong, but at the same time, there had to be something.
Because you're seeing this kid, and he actually is a good fucking quarterback. He is good.
He's okay.
He's not
okay.
Listen, he played really well in the first preseason. Granted, it was against Carolina Panthers, right? But look what he did at Jackson State. Look what he did with very little talent at Colorado.
Well, again, Albert Breer said it on the show today too. When he was asked a little bit about that he obviously was like, "No, I don't think there's anything to that." He said, "I think Shador Sanders fell out of." Well, I mean, of the experts, the insiders, I appreciate his opinions way more than anybody else because I think he's probably the most honest. To be fair, that I hear.
There's two people that are like honest like that, in one in football, one in baseball.
Oh, it's him and Jeff Passan.
Jeff Passan.
Yeah, Albert Breer and Jeff Passan to me are the cream of the crop of what they do. But he was basically like, look, the teams that needed a quarterback all passed on Shador because he wasn't as good a quarterback as they needed. And once he got past the first round, he kept dropping because teams didn't want to put a 2nd or 3rd round contract on somebody that may not play right away. They want somebody that's going to help them right away. He said it was basically, the lack of talent overall for those levels is why he kept dropping.
I'm sorry, but Jackson Dart is not better than Shador.
Well, again, that goes back to certain teams probably did make some business decisions in that sense to not pick Shador. And again, your dad's Dion, and there's some teams that don't want to deal with Dion. And I think that
I will give you that.
I think there's more of that than there's collusion with the NFL saying not to pick it. Now, I believe Eric Dickerson thinks his source is true. I think whoever his source is probably
regrets telling him.
No, I think I don't think he told him that directly that's what was the case. I think it was more of an embellished opinion that he stated as fact.
Also,
Eric Dickerson took as fact.
Also, Eric Dickerson is not going to say something without saying, "Hey, do you mind if I say this?"
Right.
Or at least I would hope so, right? That to the Browns against future Canadian football players. I don't know, man. I think, in my opinion, I think there was some collusion, and the whole thing. Also, the Browns kind of fucked this up by drafting Dylan Gabriel also ahead of him, and then going in and picking up Shador Sanders. I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, they have screwed this up. I will say it against my own team. They have fucked this up so bad.
Yeah.
Because now you have 5 quarterbacks. 5 of them. And by the way,
doesn't it feel nice to safely talk about this?
huh?
Doesn't it feel nice for you to safely talk about this?
It's a safe space here. Yeah, you can get it off your chest here.
5 fucking quarterbacks. One of them who has a $200+ million contract, guaranteed contract, who is a total turd fucking nugget.
Oh hell no! No! That's a bad call.
It is guaranteed.
No, I think it was.
I know.
Sorry.
But then you also have
that's a bad call.
Pickett. Fuck. He hasn't played a single down.
Yeah, out of all the
backup.
Out of all the quarterbacks there, Pickett was the one that makes the least sense to me.
None whatsoever. And by the way, he's the backup quarterback. Did you know that?
Yeah.
He's the backup quarterback. Then you got Dylan Gabriel. Then you got Shedeur Sanders. And by the way, they're going into the season with all 4.
I mean, who does that? No, most of them don't even go in with 3, much less 4.
Well, what was the phrase? I forgot who said it.
It's the fucking Browns. That's what it is.
The
Browns going to do Browns things.
Is this? They say if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have 4 quarterbacks, which means you got no quarterbacks.
Sanders was the owners putting their 2 cents, in my opinion.
I guess the question is, who do you think gets designated to the practice squad? Because they're going to have to. They're going into roster-wise. They're going to have to put somebody on there.
They're going in with 4. Because remember, in order for you to go into the practice squad, you have to be released.
That's right.
You have to be released, and then if no one picks you up, then they put you back into the practice squad, right? So the Browns screwed themselves royally because they have to keep them if they want to keep them with the team. So therefore, they're going into the season with 4. Kenny
Which
Pickett
screws up the rest of the roster because now they got other positions that they're not going to be able to have people in because they have to carry 4 quarterbacks.
Correct. They need to get rid of Pickett. Kenny Pickett needs to be gone.
Well, there's still time for somebody to have somebody hurt and them deal him somewhere. So
I thought maybe Huntley was the point of doing that for the practice squad part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Kenny Pickett's more trade bait than anything at this point. Or at least I don't think they brought him in for that because I think they maybe legit weren't sure what they were going to get out of Flacco still.
Well, they traded for him and then they signed him. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't get it.
But I mean, in my opinion, if you put in Flacco, and I get that you're going to need something in case he gets injured or something goes wrong. Pickett, that could have been the best out there.
He wasn't.
Nah, because there were some other guys I think they could have gotten.
Hell, you could have gone back to Jameis Winston. You could have gone with.
I mean, Mason Rudolph led the Steelers. I mean, no,
Mason Rudolph was never got. There was too much history there that
I know.
You know he was not going to come here, but there was better. There were other options, right? So again.
Donnie, you're not looking good over there.
I know he's not looking.
Irma just got beat. So there was their big home run hitter was up. They were purposely pitching around him. They threw a wild pitch. Kid went from first to second, but he didn't slide. He just went in standing up and kind of overshot the base a little bit.
And got tagged out.
He got tagged out, which at first I didn't think he did, but on the slow-mo review, he was clearly out.
You don't have to say slow-mo review on the replay.
Yeah. And then then they just pitched to the kid. The rest of they didn't pitch around him. They're like, well, one run's not going to hurt us, so let's try to get him out. And they just struck him out. He was swinging for the fences.
Mm.
Yeah, well, there you go. All right, my friend, what we got now, Mr. Producer? What else we got?
So that's really all I have to talk about with NFL. I mean, we got 2 games going on currently. We've got of course, my computer decides to load during this. We got the Steelers and the Panthers. Steelers are up 16-10 in the 4th.
Correct.
And then New York Giants against the Patriots, with Patriots up 14-3 in the second quarter. And Jackson Dart, who we were talking about, has a touchdown in that game.
Whatever.
So
blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while, bro.
I mean, no comments here on that. So I think it's time we should make some picks.
Sounds good.
Even though Patrick's not here, so I'll have to get these from him later. So, for those who do not know, if you guys have not been paying attention, college football week 0 is starting this Saturday.
I hate week. I hate.
Oh,
that
by the way,
term.
time out. Breaking news: Micah Parsons has removed anything Cowboys related to his Twitter account.
Why are you following him on Twitter?
I'm not. I'm following JPA football, and it's he just.
Oh, breaking more breaking.
Tyler Murray did that one time too. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to put the Browns stuff on.
There was somewhere where they said the Browns were one of the favorites to get him too. Anyways, moving on.
I think it's just just for the memes, but
because if that were to happen, literally, if that were to happen, the first thing that pops in my head is Ed as Lloyd Christmas saying, "When I didn't think you could do anything worse, you totally redeemed yourself." Haslam, like you just went and like, okay, all right.
I don't know if that happens. The first thing that pops in Ed's head maybe his brain.
Because you have him and Garrett. Oh, that defense will be.
Or Trey, was it the kid from Cincy?
Yeah, I don't think they'll get him in the division, but yeah.
Well, the Bengals don't want to get rid of him, and they don't want to pay him either.
All right.
So go figure. But yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Anyways, week 0.
Does Micah Parsons have a felony at any point in his life?
Look who decided. We've been trying to get him to come on the show, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, look, the Browns are going to start quarterback this season." Bro, you're supposed to be picking picks with us. Where are you?
We've already covered that, Patrick. We're on to new things.
If you say Chris Bubich 3 times in a mirror, he will appear.
Unreal.
Okay.
He was too busy watching that Pittsburgh quarterback play. He couldn't come on the show because he had to watch every play of that quarterback for Pittsburgh tonight.
I don't even think he was playing.
Oh, he started.
Oh, he started? Oh, I don't know if he was still out or not because it had Skylar Thompson had a touchdown, so I must have.
Yeah, I think he started it, but
he must not have played long.
Probably not.
Because I mean, he's so good. You don't need the what.
Well, he's the de facto starter, for Rodgers. So
I mean, yeah, definitely. Let's see.
Oh wow! Look at there. Why does that bomb not show up when I'm not there? Look at
look at the other one. Look at the other one. Jesus.
He's at the dinner table, like watching the show. He's probably fuming. He was fuming about the Notre Dame thing earlier.
Probably. That I called out the Notre Dame ugly helmet.
The ugly helmets, yeah.
I hope Shannon has a picture of him sitting there at dinner looking at his phone while they're supposed to.
Those are atrocious helmets. I'm sorry. I said it, Eric. Your Notre Dame helmets are atrocious.
Yeah, start the show over, Eric, and catch up.
All right,
My brother goes, Mason, let's go. But get out of here, bro. Mason. My brother. Watching on Instagram Live. We were at dinner for over 2 hours. Okay.
Good.
Why are you watching?
Why are you even here?
Yeah. Spend time with your wife, bro.
You guys ready for picks, or you just want to fight with me?
Patrick, when are you going to show up? We're supposed to be making picks.
You just want to fight with the peanut gallery while we're doing this?
Well, that's what we do. What do you mean it's over? It's not over. It is.
They can message their picks in.
He means dinner's over.
Mm.
So that had a little on too tight Ed?
Yeah. No, I know the dinner is over. No kidding. 2 hours, really? I get that. I'm just saying the night's not over for them to be spending in together. The mayor knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yep.
All right.
Moving on. I see you.
Mayor. If me and Mrs. Mayor were at a 2-hour dinner for her birthday, y'all wouldn't have heard a peep out of me.
Y'all won't even fucking see me for a week.
I'd be like showing up on Tuesday, and you'd be like, "Where you been?"
Oh, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Will this be before or after you post all your pictures of the like your selfies with the food?
That's different
That's
because
different.
that's afterwards, right? That's you know what I mean. Not now. So
All right, hit us up, Virgil.
All right.
well,
so I
well,
have,
hold on. Let's wait a little bit because Patrick is going to be on in a second, and he needs to pick, right?
yeah, but we can have dead air.
We're gonna okay.
Breathe.
Just breathe in. I'm trying to help you. Like you understand this, right?
By the way, I'm about to start episode 6 on
Well, real
Department
quick,
Q, Donnie.
so Virgil, how about some Crystal Palace talk here?
You know, I was waiting for you to bring that up.
You know, I'm a little ticked. Ed should be ticked because his guys were going to get Eze and they didn't. Arsenal swooped in and took him, but I hate to see him go from Crystal Palace. But the thing is, he did you see? Am I just like wowing y'all or something? You both like got speechless on the side.
Oh no, I was waiting to see where you're going from here.
Okay.
This is it. This is
Yeah.
like
Well,
this is like
I'm trying to
You
invest
are
more in my
the
team.
Crystal Palace person, so I am just here to just listen.
I found it interesting that Tottenham was trying to get him, and Crystal Palace is like, well, we need him to play Thursday night, and in the Europa Champions game. And then all of a sudden on Wednesday, Arsenal swoops in and they stole him away because he once played for Arsenal. And when tonight's game came around for Crystal Palace, he told the coach, I'm not feeling well. What? Really? So I don't know how I feel about that, but we won tonight. So, we're on to the woods now for Sunday.
Against Nottingham Forest. I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
That's it. Look at you.
Hey, I'm trying to get there.
But keep in mind that's actually at Selhurst Park.
Luca decided to finally join us an hour and a half later.
Listen, I'm going to tell on myself. I fell asleep.
Wow, I would have come up with something better than that.
Nope. Listen,
I was texting him off the air. Like I was like, "Hey, are you all right, bro?
Listen,
just want to make sure you're good."
Listen, our viewers deserve to hear the truth. So I
talk
fell
about
asleep.
Transparency.
That's right.
That is
I mean, as someone who's a mayor, you should appreciate that. But I wish I could have said that it was by design to try to get under Eric's skin because I'm really glad that it did. But no, I fell asleep. So apologies to our viewers.
I'm all about an afternoon nap, but dang, are you even going to be able to go to sleep tonight now?
It was too much Crystal Light, okay?
OD'd on Crystal Light.
Yeah, I OD'd on the Crystal Light, so it caused an extended nap.
This is such a nursing home story already.
You probably fell asleep on the couch, didn't you?
I did. Well, I'm watching Designing Women, and then I just fell asleep.
Golden Girls repeats?
You what?
You're not watching Golden Girls repeat?
That was earlier.
Well, I was gonna say that was yesterday.
Oh, you slept through Golden Girls. Golden Girls probably comes on at 8:00.
Well, that was yesterday, and there's only so much excitement that I can take for one day.
I can't talk shit though. I did take a small nap after dinner today.
You can talk.
I texted Ed last night at 7:30 about something, and he calls me this morning. And he's like, "Dude, I didn't wake up." He was like, "I was on the couch, and I woke up at like 10:30." I'm like, "Well, that couch will do that to you." We all know about the couch.
It's the corner, bro. It's the corner. I sit on that corner, and it's like I'm out.
Yeah, I know about that exact same corner because I fell asleep in said corner.
So did Eric.
Yep.
He was up late streaming that show.
Actually, I actually was up late watching the In-Betweeners last night.
Oh my Lord. This just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, well then I woke up at like 4:00 and I ended up watching the In-Betweeners movie. So
oh God.
All right, we know what you've been drinking. What you wearing there? Tell me about what you're wearing.
Ooh, that's a nice hat.
Yeah.
That's a nice one there. I like that color scheme.
Yeah. Tonight I am wearing the Lehigh Valley Iron Pig cookies.
Good job.
the 2025. So
By the way,
got
do you
that
know
arm
that? Do you know
clearance,
what
by
that
the-
instrument is called that
You
he's
what?
playing? You know what that instrument is called that he's playing?
I'm gonna get it wrong, but a sitar,
Nope. It's called a cuatro.
a cuatro.
Yep. It's
Man.
a form of guitar. It's a smaller one.
Okay.
A little bigger than a ukulele, but very
Okay.
similar to it.
Well, I learned something new.
And
Mhm.
clearly, he's playing a lullaby. That's why he fell asleep.
Well, I mean, yeah, I did fall asleep, but I did hear that last bit before I got on, and it must have been an Eze decision for Eberechi to go to Arsenal, right?
It was his decision to choose Arsenal. Arsenal put an offer in front of him, and he chose to go to Arsenal because he had started with Arsenal
Some bullshit.
as a young lad. And
Virgil, who is this person?
I don't know. Like he brought this on his own because I was gonna kind of skip it and just kind of go on because you weren't here, and he just took over. He even talked about
he had
the 1-0 Fredrikstad win. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew I heard like a scream from, like, it sounded like a rich person scream whenever earlier this afternoon whenever Crystal Palace scored their first ever European goal, and I heard someone say Matata, and I think he said like Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Oh Lord.
Hakuna Matata ain't no passing phrase. Anyways.
Oh, and so with that.
Yeah, and with that, you guys have missed me for the last hour and a half, haven't you?
I mean, we're doing quite well.
Have we though?
We had a really good discussion, and you missed out on it.
Yeah,
we
well,
had
Eric would say no, it was much better because you're terrible.
we had a really good discussion on college football.
Yeah,
and you completely missed out on the whole thing.
We don't have time to recap. You have to go back and watch the first.
You're gonna have to watch it and then give your opinion.
Basically,
well, listen, I was pulling an Ed and just like not showing up. Now mine is more that I fell asleep, but I'm
wait, hold on a second. If I'm not going to show up, at least I will tell you. It's not my fault that you didn't even tell us because you fell asleep.
Fair.
So there.
That's fair.
All I can say is Rhonda and I are supposed to go to Alabama next Thursday for a long weekend on Lake Martin with our friends, and I may have to sneak into the state at this point.
Yeah,
there was some blasphemous stuff being said by that man.
He said some things about the mascots and the multiple team names for Alabama and Auburn.
And I stand by it. I may just have to sneak into the state.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised he hasn't said anything about LSU, considering that's who.
I'm not giving you bulletin board material. Don't even go there.
Nope. LSU did not come up, but we all have come to the conclusion that Georgia is afraid of playing Mercer.
Yes, we agreed on. Yes.
Well, Virgil was beloved Mercer. I mean, if there's another team outside of obviously the Milwaukee Brewers that we can say that he undoubtedly loves, it is Mercer University's Fighting Bears and their football team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Food and Fitteds had to bring facts into the game here, and we were like, no, we don't need facts. We're
not that kind of person. We're not that kind of show.
I don't care if Mercer did have a football team for like 40 years. That's not. I'm pushing.
That's not the point.
Listen, that's what I do at Georgia State. We didn't have one until I left the school, so I just paid for it. So. And by the way, I did hear the part too where you guys called out Eric. Absolutely, you should call him out, like for, whether he was at dinner or not. If he's out with his wife, he should not even be on. So I don't want to hear about, why is he not showing up? Yeah, and I'd say this to him if he was here, and I will probably repeat it when he's back on. But be with Shannon.
Oh damn, he had good dessert too. I just saw the picture he texted of his dessert.
He didn't text it to us.
Oh, he texted it to me.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, recency bias about the last person. Oh, I'm sorry, not the last person to go see him in Wichita because Ed hasn't been. But but recency bias for the most recent visitor to Wichita.
Actually, I think it's more the fact that me, Ed, and Patrick, we're just kind of rubes when it comes to food. Like we don't go to these fancy, high
apparently.
style
That's a good point.
fine eating restaurants that Donnie goes to. So
We're
like,
not bougie enough, is what you're
yeah,
saying.
we go to like the Swap
Listen.
House buffets. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was. We're just not at that
For God's
level.
sakes, I go to a gas station barbecue place.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Listen, I don't
great
consider
barbecue. It's really
Those
good.
are legit. I ain't knocking a gas station barbecue.
Don't knock
Yeah.
them because man, it is good. That was my first experience coming into North Carolina. In Ohio, we don't have that, and then all of a sudden I'm here and I'm like, man, this is some good stuff. What have I been missing?
Listen, the first time that I knew that Donnie was rich was when he said he called Ruth Chris Steakhouse lowbrow, and I was like, come on, Donnie. I mean, when I've got to buy stuff a la carte and I can't even get a meal there, and you're like, well, this is lowbrow.
That place is so overrated.
See, you see what I mean? He's saying it's overrated.
This is how.
I can't say that. I kind of agree with him on that. Actually,
this is how.
I wouldn't know because I've never been.
I
wouldn't know because I've never been because I can't afford to go.
So one of the guys that I work fiber splicing with a lot, he and I would give each other like a gift card, restaurant gift card every Christmas, and he gave me one for Ruth's Chris for like $200. I was like, oh, cool. So we invited a couple, another couple. I'm like, the four of us can go out to Ruth's Chris. I didn't know this. We get there, it barely paid for about half of my Norondas, and much less it was not going to pay for all four of us, which is what I originally went into that thinking because I had no idea what the prices were at that place. I was like, I knew it was fancy. I didn't realize it was not going there again fancy.
I love how he tells pauper stories. He knows that's not his.
But at the same time, it's overrated.
It's very overrated.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
with that.
listen, I've never even been able to afford. It's kind of like going to Donnie's house. I haven't even been able to afford to stand foot in the house, much less.
Time out. You got your own suite named after you, but you can't talk shit.
I'm like, dude, you need to back off on that talk because I am not that wealthy.
What do you mean? What talk?
This talk you got about me being rich.
He's not. He's well endowed.
Well, I mean,
but...
Wow.
All right, let's go.
I'm not that either. So
let's get going, my friends. Let's get going.
Oh, let's get back to football.
Won't ask how you know the details of that, but okay.
Well, that's what I do.
Can we just also make the quick motion that he said he was going to be in Alabama, and this is the first I'm hearing about it?
That's what he does.
I would be the opposite end of the state.
He comes to your area and he doesn't tell you he's going to come. That's what he does.
I don't even get to go see baseball. Go hang out on the lake and drink all weekend. Ugh.
Yeah, how terrible.
Yeah.
But you also said Lake Martin, and I'm kind of like, I don't know about that one. So let's go.
Is that Lake T. Martin, the former quarterback?
There is not a lake in Alabama named after T. Martin.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. What about Curtis, my favorite Martin, the former running back?
No.
Why did we ask him to come to the show?
You're the one. You're the one. I was like, they can text their picks in. You that's on you.
You're right. You're 100% right. I apologize.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm trying to make up for lost time, man. I was asleep, but now I'm back again.
So I gotta know. Did you fall asleep with the hat on?
I did not.
You're not okay.
I did not.
I've done that.
By the way,
Oh wow! 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 Dang!
So our first game.
That's not fair, dear. That's not fair at all.
So our first game.
He just put you on blast like that.
Man, I can't.
Help me, Virgil. Let's go.
Man, Mike, thank you so much for that. Thank you.
No, Mike, don't do that. Don't do that, Mike.
That's my guy, man.
He said rating, just the one.
Huh?
Yeah.
And it's the only one that matters, Mr.
Good catch,
Producer.
Virgil. It's not even plural.
Yeah,
All right,
listen. And it's the only one that matters, Mr. Producer. It's the only one that matters.
Moving on.
So usually it's my spelling or lack of syntax that gets brought up. So you got to take it when I get a chance. All right. So our first game in week 0 is Farmageddon in Ireland. We have a potential Big 12 championship matchup already between 22nd ranked Iowa State versus 17th ranked Kansas State. So ESPN Predictor has Kansas State at 62.3%. The spread is Kansas State by 3. And then the over-under is 51.5. And before you guys begin, we're not going to do tiebreakers on this one because this is just week 0. This is kind of just starting. But when we do college football proper for week 1 and all that, we will start doing tiebreakers. Okay. So Eric has picked Kansas State.
No shit.
I love you too, Mrs. Mayor. She fell asleep during the show on Tuesday. She probably should have fell asleep tonight. But anyway, I love you.
Who would like to go first?
I'll jump in because I also want to point out what Eric texted us a little while ago too about the bars in Dublin ordering the state of Kansas flags when they thought they were ordering K-State University flags.
They just put Kansas the state.
They just put Kansas the state. I really don't know how these two teams compare, to be honest with you. I'm going to go Kansas State just for no other reason than I don't know anything about either team.
I'm going to go with Iowa State. I don't know what it is. Kansas State never really has really ever impressed me as a football program.
Purple and silver is a better color scheme to me, but outside of that, that's about it.
I'm gonna go with Iowa State.
Well, if I go against Virgil's love interest from
bribery is what you're saying, Eric.
From episode 158 and what is it, 175?
158. Who was 158? Who was that?
Yeah, is it not 128? 128 and 175. There we go. If I go against his love interest from certain episodes, I was told I might get canceled. So
do it then.
So because I'm an ethical human being, give me Kansas State.
So Iowa State did make the Big 12 tournament last year. They are returning a lot of. I know they're
a lot of them.
Back. I know a lot of stars. However, Iowa State is a team that always struggles out the gate more than any other team I can think of in the Big 12.
Exactly.
So give me Kansas State.
Okay. Y'all be wrong when they win. Are we going to watch? Absolutely, we're going to watch this. Why? Because
safe pick for you, Virgil.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Patrick.
What time's that game on?
It should be 11.
Oh, it's on at 11 on Saturday? Okay.
12.
12? Okay. All right.
What time is that game?
11 Central. Sorry.
11 Central, 12 p.m.
Yeah, I still won't be able to watch it because I'm going to go see Ed's favorite team Saturday. Anyway.
Which team are you going to see?
I didn't realize Kent State was playing on Saturday.
No. Here, go show the hat.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize you were going to that game.
All right. Next game we have is an FCS versus FBS matchup. We have Idaho State versus UNLV. UNLV is 98.9%. UNLV is a 26.5 point favorite and 65.5 over under.
Man, where's that one? I don't see that one on the.
So I pulled all the Power 5. I pulled all the FBS games. That one should be on there unless they canceled it. Surely they didn't cancel it.
Cancel a week 0 game.
Because the only one I got on Saturday is that Iowa State.
Oh, you must have ranked only.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I see it now. I apologize. Continue on.
All right. So who would like to go first in this game?
UNLV.
Yeah.
Jesus, 26.5.
So
is it even worth picking?
I really should ask the question, do you think they'll cover?
No.
What was the spread again? Did you say?
26.5.
26.5.
I don't think they're going to cover. Listen, it's Idaho State, yes, granted, but it's also UNLV, and UNLV is not a good program.
Well, Idaho State's not a top it's not really a top tier FCS team.
No, they're not.
They're not.
So-
They're shit.
The one thing I might give UNLV is that since they have a brand new football coach in Dan Mullen, maybe they show out for him. But then I remembered I was talking about Dan Mullen, and then I'm not so sure. But
I completely blocked out of my mind that he is coaching at UNLV.
yep,
Man,
he's
For
back.
good reason.
He's back.
I will say this: if it was Idaho versus UNLV, I would have taken Idaho in a heartbeat.
Idaho is different. Idaho is actually a pretty good
Idaho's
program.
Yeah,
Idaho's good.
Right.
But yeah, give me UNLV to win. I don't think they're going to cover either, but I do think UNLV will have just enough to win because, like you said, Idaho State's not a top tier FCS program, and this seemed like a puff piece opening game for UNLV. Maybe not to blow them out, but to at least get a win.
This is a lot of games to pick.
a lot of games only have 7.
Are we doing only Saturday?
Yeah. Well, this weekend.
Oh,
This
this
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next week we got a lot of games.
Yeah, well, I'm still debating how I'm going to handle the first full week because we're not going to go through all the games. Let's be
So
honest.
do like part of some of them on Tuesday and then the other them on Thursday.
So,
Well, you got a lot of games that start on Tuesday.
Yeah, so I'm going to have
On
to
Thursday. Excuse me. On
I'm going to
Thursday.
have to think about how I'm going to break that up. I'm definitely doing all the ranked games, and then probably notable Power 5 games, notable Group of 5 games, or Power 4 games, notable Group of 5 games, and then any FCS games I find interesting.
There's
I'm okay with
actually
that.
17 games going to be played next Thursday.
Oh my god, so exciting! Oh, I cannot wait.
17 games.
I should put a
Holy
TV behind
crap.
me. You know, it's like, hey,
That's a
They'll-
lot for an opening Thursday. I mean, I know that's across all levels there, but damn, that's a lot of games.
well, it's officially the first week, right? So it's exciting, and then it just calms down. All right,
All right.
moving on.
Next game we have a this one may be a little sneaky, possibly. Fresno State versus Kansas. Kansas is 89.8% favorite on the predictor. They are a 12.5 point favorite, and the over/under is 49.5. Now, Fresno State in the past has had a history of upsetting teams, but
That just went up. It's 50.5. The over under.
Oh, just go up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. I'll change that 50.5. So Fresno State does have a history of beating Power 4 teams in the past, but it's been a while since they've done that. They've kind of been floundering. So who wants to go first?
Isn't Kansas opening up a new stadium?
I was getting ready to say they are not going to lose the first game in that beautiful new
Brand new
renovated
stadium. Yeah, there's no way.
They spent an ass load of money on that stadium. They are not going to lose that first game.
I'm surprised they pick like Fresno State. I was surprised they probably didn't pick like some like smaller school to to start to get them going and get them
Yeah.
excited, right? And then pick Fresno State. But whatever, it is what it is. I got Kansas though.
Yeah, I'm going to take Kansas as well in this one.
Patrick?
You're muted, buddy. You're muted.
Sorry. I'm going to take Kansas as well. Obviously, I like Coach Leipold. And I think, doesn't Fresno State also have a new football coach? They got the guy that used to be at North Dakota State.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Matt Entz.
Matt Entz. Yep.
Yeah. So
He left
it's gonna
North
be-
Dakota State?
Am I wrong on that, or is that a different school?
No, he was at North Dakota State.
Yeah, but it wasn't like last season though. I think it was like the season before. I want to say he was like,
Interesting.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was named. Yeah, he was named a head coach in December.
okay. Yeah, I don't know where he was before. Like, I don't know. I thought he left North Dakota State before. I don't know if it was last season or the season before, but obviously that's a very good program. But I just never know what you're going to get.
He was the assistant head coach for defensive linebacker coach at USC.
Oh, so he left to
Oh,
go.
so he went to a
left
bigger
go to LSU.
program.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he but now I get but to get the Fresno State job is I think still a pretty good job. But like you said, going into that stadium, and Kansas is known to beat pretty good teams, and I like their chances in this one. So give me the Jayhawks.
Very nice.
Man, I remember watching the Jayhawks like early on when it was like college basketball. Man, anyways.
Oh
I just
man,
got
are you talking
excited.
about the Roy Williams Kansas teams?
Yeah. Oh
Man,
my God.
So I think these next 4 games, we've all pretty much gone the same way, except for Ed going with Iowa State instead of Kansas State. But these next 4 games will probably be a little more disagreement on. All right, next game: Sam Houston versus Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky is a 51.6% favorite on the predictor. Western Kentucky is a 10.5 point favorite, and the over under is 60.5.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about this one, man. I know it's 10.5, and I know it's Sam Houston State, but I don't know.
I tend to like Western Kentucky a lot when they play because they've always got some good teams, but I do not know much about them this year.
No.
Listen, I can't go against the red blob. Okay, give me those Hilltoppers.
Yeah, I'm just going to pick Western Kentucky as well. I don't know much about either team either as well, but yeah, they're the favorite. I'm just going to go with them.
And they're both in Conference USA, so I mean, it's not like they're playing someone smaller, right?
I would say this is equal, pretty much.
The conference game right out the gate here, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you guys on this one. I'm gonna go with Western Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Houston State's no pushover. But.
No, they're not. But and again, I'm just going by the spread. I'm not going because I have no idea about any of these 2 ball clubs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know very little about what they've done this season. I mean,
exactly.
You can look at it in previous years, but obviously, year on year, it's so different, especially in this current environment with players in the portal and whatnot. It even affects this level of
I'm trying to see. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm seeing who they returned. That's actually not that bad. Give me Western Kentucky. All right. This next one is probably going to be the hardest, in my opinion. Stanford versus Hawaii.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Stanford and the predictor is a 68% to win the game. 68% to win the game, but Hawaii is a 2.5 point favorite. Over under 50.5.
They are playing in Hawaii.
That's why they're 2.5 because they're.
It's pretty much it's the home 3 as they call it.
The home bump. Yeah.
Stanford still has the same head coach, right? Or is it a new head coach?
I think it's the same guy they had last year, but
it's the same guy. Didn't they extend him?
I think they might have.
Maybe, yeah. Because he was interim last year, and then he's now current.
Yeah.
Stanford.
Listen, I'm gonna go for it here. I remember Timmy Chang when he was the quarterback at Hawaii, setting records left, right, and center. And now he's obviously the head coach at Hawaii, and I don't know. Hawaii at home is different. I think playing Hawaii at home is different than Hawaii on the road. They play an open offense and they score points. Maybe defense isn't always there, but they score points. And playing in Hawaii, I give them, knowing the environment like they do, I'm gonna go with the home team and give me Hawaii.
And by the way, you haven't told us what Eric has picked.
Is he texting you?
Man, I know.
No, I'm sorry. I have it here. So he's picked Kansas State, UNLV, Kansas, and Western Kentucky so far.
Okay.
And he's
been pretty aligned with us, right?
I was just going to say, I know he picked Hawaii.
Yeah, he picked Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because he'd say Hawaii, aloha.
Give me Hawaii. Donnie just did the neck thing. Like, I don't know what I'm going to pick.
Well, I've had a prediction about who Donnie was going to pick.
I think I have a hunch who he's going to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did even before he made that face.
Yeah, same here.
Just to be different, I'm going Stanford.
I will do okay. Really?
No, sorry. Typical SEC behavior going with the conference.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, but when you're
ACC.
yeah, but you know, when your head coach is the one, that can make decisions that no other head coach can make, you know, you go with conference and name and stuff like that.
I'm like you guys though. I think Hawaii has a better chance of winning this game because they're playing it at home, and Stanford has not been very good the last few years out there. I don't know where they're at with even trying to rebuild what they did have before, but if we all pick Hawaii, it's boring. So I'm gonna pick Stanford.
That's why I picked Iowa State.
Yeah.
I think you picked Iowa State because you hated Kansas State.
Well,
I don't hate Kansas State.
Stanford had so much, going on off the field, like naming, obviously with Andrew Luck coming in as GM, and I think they just hired a new athletic director after Andrew Luck. So, I mean, there's a lot of infrastructure that's coming into place, which could be a good thing, but it could take some time to build that as well. So, I don't know.
And General Andrew Luck is a social media follow that you can't pass up either.
Well, did you see the one before that? It was General Andrew Luck, but then there was also General Phillip Rivers, and then there was also General Peyton Manning.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the general thing with Colts quarterbacks has always been there.
Okay.
And I wonder if
They had one for Baker Mayfield.
Well, I wonder if they have a General Daniel Jones now.
Ooh.
By the way, are we picking F1AA or no?
I have 2 FCS games we're going to pick.
Okay.
So I'm picking Hawaii also, by the way, because, remember the chain gang since he has been playing.
God,
all right. So there's
fun to watch, man.
So there's actually another ranked matchup going on. It's the FCS kickoff. You have number 8 UC Davis versus number 11 Mercer in Mobile.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a good one.
I'm looking forward to that.
And it's in a neutral site too.
It's at Mobile. It's at the Cramden Bowl.
Ooh.
There's no spread on this one.
No, there's no. I can't find spreads on the FCS games.
Huh.
Listen, you can call me Virgil if you want, but I got to go with the university in my home state. Give me those Mercer University Bears. I like what they're building down there.
The director of the equipment manager for Mercer was gracious enough to come on my podcast, and therefore I cannot go against Mercer. So give me Mercer. He still owes me a helmet. I'm waiting for that helmet.
Yeah. Have Patrick go down the Macon to get you one.
I'm making it down there pretty soon, so I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
Go with
I need my
also.
helmet.
I don't have any reason to pick UC Davis.
UC Davis is a good team.
It is. They're a good team,
and they have been historically in FCS. But I mean, I don't know if they're a Delta State, but they're.
Are you going to this game, Virgil?
No, I will not be going to this game.
Oh wow, it's in it's in Montgomery, and it's your team. You talk about all the time.
If it was Montgomery, I probably would have tried to go, but Mobile is a little.
It says it's in Montgomery.
It's in Montgomery.
Is it Montgomery? Oh,
yeah.
It says the Crampton Bowl, Montgomery, Alabama.
So now he's changing his plan, so he will go.
Now he's like, well,
hold on, that can't. So okay, someone's wrong then.
Yeah, no, it says Montgomery,
it says
Alabama.
On ESPN.
Okay, so the version I had up did not have Montgomery, so I apologize. I made a mistake. It is in Montgomery, which means I am looking at tickets.
As low as $29 according to ESPN. Tickets as low as $29.
Oh wow!
I hate ESPN, but I love ESPN at the same time.
I mean, I didn't mean to spend your money, but I just assumed because you
we
meant
to spend
that you were already going.
Yeah, I was gonna say
totally meant.
Have you not meant to spend our money for the last 4 years when you keep sending hats?
Damn it, Donnie.
Yeah, I'll have to. I think I may actually have plans already. I need to double check that.
No, cancel them. Go to the Mercer game.
I don't like canceling on people. That's not what I do.
Well, check with Samantha and let us know, okay?
Yeah. Why don't you take Samantha with you?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the last place she wants to be is in Montgomery, Alabama.
Well, whoever you're supposed to be with on Saturday, tell them they need to go to Mercer.
Right.
Mercer game with you.
Oh, so if we go to Mercer, they're not going to be okay.
No, they need to go to the Mercer game in Montgomery. So,
Because we know you can't bear to be away from that game. I mean,
which other
get it.
games are you looking at, by the way?
Huh?
Which other game are you looking at for 1AA in the FCS?
I'll give you 3 guesses if you want to try it. I'm going to give you 1 guess because it's like
Incarnate Word and
nope,
Nichols.
not that one. Nope.
What?
I thought about that one, but I have one a little more fun. The MEAC versus SWAC challenge.
Yes.
North Carolina Central University.
NC Central and Southern.
yeah.
Southern.
Okay.
In Atlanta.
Yes.
Where is Center Park Stadium? What is that?
Center Park Stadium is is Georgia State Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Give me give me NC Central.
So Eric also has picked NC Central.
I'm put me down for NC Central as well.
Okay.
You know what's gonna fucking happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Thursday, we're gonna be watching these games together.
Well, if we're talking about live next Thursday, there's a certain team in Stillwater playing that I have to pay attention.
Go Pokes.
Against UT Martin.
Oh,
Go
come on. That's
Go
a win for
Pokes.
you guys.
Go Pokes. God, I'm so glad Oklahoma State football is
I
back.
swear to God, I don't know anything about the team. I don't know who's starting. I don't know crap about this. So I got to watch to see who's they going to pull out.
But you know what he does know, Ed? Go Pokes.
Sorry.
So that is 3 for NCCU, Donnie.
I'm gonna be contrarian. I'm gonna go Southern.
I was waiting for him to say, I know NC Central has a great program and they have a great history, but I'm going to go with Southern.
I pass them all the time.
Time out. Don't you have a friend's son that goes to Grambling?
Yes.
Then why would you pick Southern?
Why would you pick Southern?
Oh, I don't know.
Good question.
They're rivals.
I was going to say that's a
he's a
huge
baseball
rivalry.
player and this is football, so
Doesn't matter. It does not matter.
The schools are it goes beyond football. That's just a rivalry.
It's schools. School.
But it's betting.
So I'm pulling a Donnie earlier about supporting a conference. I'm picking the SWAC school, Southern.
Okay. All right. I know you only gave us that NC Central, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you. I'm gonna pick Incarnate Word on that game, and then I'm gonna pick Portland State on the other game.
Well, okay, let me pull up the other 2 ones since we're all here. I don't have Eric's for these, so I apologize, Mr. Profit, for adding 2 games on you.
Don't apologize to him.
I don't apologize for shit.
He's got time to give you these 2.
Yeah,
you never apologize, to me.
If you want to apologize to you,
yeah, he definitely wouldn't apologize to you. He'd say, "That's right."
That's fair. Let me see who. Oh gosh, okay. I forgot that game was going on. Okay, so we have Incarnate Word versus Nichols State.
Mm-hmm.
I know Incarnate Word is highly ranked.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're number 4. Let me see if Nichols is ranked or not. Okay, so Incarnate Word's number 5. And Nichols is not ranked.
Yeah, Incarnate Word is that's a good ball club.
Well, you know who started at Incarnate Word? Cam Ward.
Yep.
Really?
Wait, Cam Ward of your beloved Tennessee Titans?
The wheel did not say Tennessee Titans.
It did not.
It said Philadelphia Eagles, but you guys complained about that.
We gave you a different name. We all did. Yes, we all complained about it.
I didn't say a word.
Mm-hmm.
What's your team now? I'm sorry. What was that team again?
The Los Angeles Rams.
That's not a bad team, though.
I didn't say it was a bad team. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that, but I'm saying
I didn't say an incarnate word. Okay.
I like Incarnate Word. I think that's going to be a good program to a good game. So,
okay, Patrick,
give me Incarnate Word as well. Didn't they win like double digit wins last season or something?
They were
I
good.
believe they did.
They were a good club. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
watched a lot of their games.
Yeah.
The problem with schools like Incarnate Word and Mercer is that they do great in the regular season, but then they'll run into one of the Missouri Valley powerhouses and they just get knocked out.
Yep.
Well, I mean, honestly, it feels like recently someone in the Dakotas is going to be in the championship.
Then you sprinkle a little Montana in there.
A little bit.
Teams, yeah.
Yeah.
They only lost
sometimes.
They only lost 3 games last year. Incarnate Word.
What do they play? 14 games?
They only lost. Well, 1, 2.
Are you counting the playoffs in there?
Yeah.
You got to. Who'd they lose to?
14. They lost to South Dakota State twice.
Yeah.
And Southern Illinois.
Yeah. See, Southern Illinois is a sneaky one.
Wait, the Salukis?
The Salukis, yes.
Yeah, they lost to that. They like the first game. Like first game, it was Northern Colorado. They won. Then they lost 2 in a row to South Dakota and then Southern Illinois. Then it went on a winning streak, like all the way to like the very last game, which was December 14th, when they lost 55-14 to South Dakota State.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember? Speaking of Southern Illinois, do you remember when they made that dream run in the NCAA tournament?
That was that 2005?
It was somewhere like that.
Eric picked Incarnate Word.
All right. Because I think wasn't Bruce Weber coaching them?
He was.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's before he went to Illinois. Wasn't he at Illinois?
Yeah, Weber was at Illinois.
Yeah, for a long time. Yeah.
All right, what do we got? We got Donnie.
Incarnate Word.
I can't pick Nicholls State. I don't like them.
Is it Nicholls State in your state?
No.
Where
They're
are they?
in Louisiana.
Louisiana. I'm sorry. You're right. It's Louisiana.
Okay, then we have the last game, Tarleton State versus Portland State.
Tarleton?
Give me Tarleton State.
Tarleton State is number 10, and Portland State is just happy to be here.
I picked Portland State just because I like the name.
You like the name Portland State?
Yeah.
You picked Portland State, okay?
Well, the game is in Portland too, and so they got home field advantage.
No, they don't. Tarleton State is a much better ball club. Give me Tarleton. I'm not picking Portland State.
Okay. Patrick?
Yeah, give me Tarleton State.
Donnie?
No,
Tarleton.
he picked Tarleton.
Oh, he picked Tarleton, sorry.
The Vikings.
I thought Donnie said Charleston. Give me Charleston.
Yeah, Tarleton for me too. And then Eric, I'm gonna go ahead and assume he says Tarleton, but I'm gonna wait.
No, he definitely told me that he
picked Portland State. He picked Portland State.
He definitely said Portland
Likes
State.
the pickles.
That sounds like Eric. You know, he says, you know how much he talks about loving Portland State. So
Well, I mean, no, he goes, you know, I went past Portland State when I was on my way to the Hillsboro Hops, and then we went up to Washington to see Tri-City Dust Devils with Eric the Peanut Guy. Stopped by there, tried to get a tour.
Well, he's got a Portland Pickles hat, so he'll pick Portland.
Couldn't stop by, couldn't get in to get a hat, so I got a pin and added it to my list, and that was Prophet Palooza Jr. 2024. Oh, and by the way, I live in Wichita.
Anyways, let's move on.
that is it. That is all the games for week 0.
I like it. And by the way, it's on all these games are happening on Thursday and Saturday?
These are all Saturday games.
These are Saturday games. It is my brother's birthday on Saturday, so happy birthday to my brother. He's turning the same age as me, and we are 10 and a half months apart, so just wanted to put that out there.
I'm looking at oh my gosh, there is a lot of Thursday games. 1, 2, 3,
And
17 of them.
Well, and is there a reason that we have so many of those? On
Thursday games?
Yeah.
There tends to be a lot of Thursday games, mostly TV deals, most likely.
I was going to. Yeah, stop pretending that you're not picking Portland State, Prophet.
But I'm not. I'm not gonna have you guys pick all these games.
I will
Maybe.
pick them. Then I'm excited. I'm gonna do a video just picking all these this picks, making every single one of them.
Like the Stony Brook, San Diego State do anything for you?
No, but I'm gonna pick them.
Man, you know that Ed jumped on that Stony Brook train.
All right, so here's one that we talked, just like we talked about earlier. Florida, University of Florida, ranked number 15, and they're playing Long Island University. Like, really? Like Long Island University?
That's like a Clemson schedule, man.
No, we talked about how Clemson at least placed their in-state team, FCS.
The smaller teams in their state, like Alabama and some of these a lot of the SEC. Well, I think even Virgil said most of the SEC teams don't play teams in their own state.
Some have started doing that.
Man,
but I'm like, really long? Like, come on, you can do better.
Look.
This guy.
I was there 2020.
Yeah.
What, Tarleton? I didn't know that.
So,
you know, he's always going to throw a trip around it and say, "I've been there."
Well, they're in Texas, aren't they?
Correct.
In Tarleton, yeah. So, yeah.
I thought he was talking about Portland. I thought he was talking about the Portland when he was there in 2020.
No, he's talking about, he took Tarleton State because he was there in 2023 on one of his Texas trips.
I am looking at some of these games, and some of these games are very intriguing to me.
Clemson has quality non-conference.
Oh, yeah, there's some Thursday games. Some of these Thursday games.
And Donnie, how have you paid off the chat to try to say good things about Clemson?
Listen, we've got Troy, and we've got Furman. That's better than a lot of other teams.
So you're firm in your assessment that Clemson has a good schedule.
Yes.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure. Troy confirms that for me.
Yeah, I can give you that one. Troy's a good team.
He's a good guy too.
Most people will not play Troy. I know that much.
Hey, is Trent Dilfer still at UAB?
Yes.
Yeah, and Trent Dilfer.
You should do a Trent Dilfer watch.
Yeah, and Trent Dilfer is also a former.
I refuse.
Former Cleveland Browns quarterback.
No, you see, my Doug Gottlieb watch is full of happiness, and because everybody enjoys it. Trent Dilfer watch will probably end me because
it's bitter.
So effing depressing. It is so depressing that they kept him for another year.
Yeah.
Virgil, I don't get it. No one
gets it.
You go from Bill Clark, one of the probably the greatest UAB coach, to that. It is fucking disgraceful.
Yeah.
And he's there for another year.
Yeah. Virgil, the only redeeming quality about Trent Dilfer for me at this point is that he's on that illustrious list of 40 plus quarterbacks for the Browns since 1999.
Ed, that's your fault, man.
UAB only won 3 games all last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost. They won against Alcorn State. They won against Tulsa somehow. And then they won against Rice. That's it.
Yeah. Phil, just so you're clear, I have no problem with either Furman or the University of South Carolina.
Yeah, he does.
Nope. None.
He does. He has lots of problems.
Nope.
He hates the whole state of South Carolina. That's what he said.
Oh, Eric says he was in Portland in 2023. Not
Listen,
Texas.
I know my Eric trips, okay? Even though I did say
right.
2024. Even though I did say 2024. And got it wrong. I figured he was probably referring to what I said rather than Tarleton State.
Gotcha.
Although he's probably been to Tarleton State too when he went to Texas. Who knows?
I like how we were naming South Carolina FCS teams earlier on, and then Charleston Southern just completely gets forgotten.
I know.
Yep. I thought about that too. Because I said the Citadel.
Is College of Charleston FBS?
What?
College of Charleston doesn't have a football team, do they?
No, College of Charleston doesn't have one, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just have basketball, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Basketball, baseball.
Boys, this is going
to be. And then you got Coastal Carolina too. Coastal Carolina is another team in the state.
The Chanticleers.
But they're not FBS.
No, but
they're FBS.
I don't think Clemson has scheduled them, but just another team that
Coastal Carolina was actually a pretty decent team.
Yeah.
What, in football?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
even in baseball.
Yeah, they were great in baseball. I mean, they made the College World Series.
They were almost there.
Yep.
Speaking of World Series, I love how Donnie didn't even tell me that Irmo was in the Little League World Series.
Here
we covered this on the text thread. There was a video sent to you. If you had watched it.
Oh, God.
Which of the 47,000 videos was I supposed to watch?
Phil just told you guys, College of Charleston hasn't had a football team since 1923. Shannon just guessed that when Virgil had a potty mouth.
Oh.
Did I not swear when I was I guess I didn't.
Shannon already knows that I have a potty mouth, so it doesn't surprise her.
Well, it's a good thing on our post-show meet the other night because there's another
baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
That guy
Shannon,
right there.
Shannon,
I gasped.
Yeah, Shannon, if you're watching, happy belated birthday.
We already wished her happy birthday, bro.
I'm still going to wish her a happy belated birthday, bro.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We will see you guys on Tuesday. We are going to be making some football picks. Some college football picks are coming, and I am excited for this. I'm excited because then on Thursday, we also have to include, the NFL season starts next weekend, right?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks? Oh, so we're good. So, but we got some college football. Week 0. It's right there around the corner, boys and girls. Stick with us. We're going to be making some wonderful, horrible picks in college football. It's what we do. We're basing it on what? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why? Because this is what we do. This is what we do. And thank you for joining us. Make sure you guys, again, tune in on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see you guys.